I forgot to add myself back onto the stage. Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome. This is Readings with Bobby, and today's special guest is Selena, Essence of the Moon. Hey girlfriend, how you doing?
Good.
There's nobody. So Selena, this is the first time we've read together.
This is.
This is the first time. Hey Aquarius, how you doing? Julianne is here. Yeah, Selena's a new channel. Hey Donna, how you doing, love? And you've been doing so good on the guest spots you've been on, and I can't wait to be a guest on your channel because I'm gonna pester you until you let me. And
whenever I decide to do like readings or anything like that, so once I get my feet more wet.
Right. Okay. Today we're going to be doing readings, everybody, and since we are now in the season of spring, heading into it, with she does look beautiful, doesn't she? Selena Aquarius says you're looking beautiful.
Oh, gracias, Carolina.
Hey Sonia, how you doing, love? Since we're heading into spring, I like to do, recently I've been doing these readings with people, blessings and warnings.
Mm-hmm.
So, everybody, we're going to be doing readings for you. Selena is going to be giving you the blessings to take with you into the new season, and I'm going to be giving the warnings to be taking into the new season. So, since you're going first, let's switch us around. There we go.
Sounds good.
I keep forgetting I have a new logo. I have changed my name. I am no longer Robert Fierro Tarot, everybody. I am now Wild Raven Tarot. Ooh, that sounds so sexy.
So what made you change your name?
A couple things. My family doesn't really know that I do tarot. My husband's family, basically. And I thought they live in my town, so I want to advertise in my town, and I can't do that if it says Robert Fierro on it. So I switched my name. Yeah, I'm flying under the radar again. I'm back in the broom closet. What would be a good prompt, Selena, for readings today?
For April blessings?
Yeah. Let's do hashtag spring. So that's an easy one. If you are interested in getting a reading today, everybody, please use the prompt hashtag spring, as opposed to hashtag bung, which I normally do on my other readings. Just to let everybody know, today I'm going to be using a couple of different decks. I'll be using the False Tarot deck. That's why I've got my nifty Thoth hat on. My Day of the Dead Tarot. My Santa Muerte. And probably my Wonderland Tarot, which is my latest acquisition. And I really like it. Let's take it out of the box. And Selena said she was going to be using what again, my dear?
I am using Unfinished Business by MJ, which is a really good ancestral deck. I also have Dia de los Muertos, and then Halloween Oracle. I know we're not in Halloween yet, but I love using these.
Everybody who watches my channel knows that I use that thing all year long. Don't worry.
I also have Angels and Ancestors by Kyle Gray.
I love it.
For like I think I'm gonna probably go with this one for like blessings, Angels and Ancestors.
Awesome. Oh, Sonia, that's so sweet. She says she loves my channel. I love doing my channel, not bong Aquarius. Spring.
Ay, Dios mío. She did that, didn't she?
Yes, she did. She went there. Okay, so, let's get you.
So have you met Carolina from Aquarius Tarot?
We've seen shows. I've seen
her name.
Yeah, the name's popped up.
Yeah.
Like we're in the same tribe, obviously. So,
and she's Puerto Ricana.
Is she really?
Yeah.
Rasa.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me see if I've got everybody. Aquarius. I'm doing that Pez head thing again. Hold on.
Looks like 5 people. 6.
Yeah, just want to make sure I star everybody. Bong. And for anybody watching who doesn't get that joke, allow me to explain. I do a show called 420 Tarot, where I and my guests basically get blasted, put ourselves in a liminal space, and do readings. So yeah, hashtag
Pretty entertaining if you guys
bong.
aren't here to watch it. Yeah, it's pretty entertaining. It
It is a
happened,
lot of
2 nights
fun.
ago? You and Joey? 2
Yeah,
nights ago?
Joey and I, either 2 nights ago or, yeah.
Yeah.
Joey is one of my best friends in the world, and she is my high priestess in the coven. So whenever she's able to join me, it's a blast. All right. Why am I seeing this? Hold on. Okay. Okay, we got that. We got that. What does it say? Yeah. Hey, Joanne, how you doing, my love? Okay, so the first one up on our hit list is going to be Julie.
Okay,
All right.
So blessings for April. Let's see what we have here. Ooh.
You know, I think I'm going to do a show on Hermes. I've been talking about it. I think I'm going to do it for next weekend.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Oi, I just broke my chair.
Uh-oh, you okay?
Yeah. So let's see. Whenever you're ready, I'm just checking out chat.
Okay, so the first card I got, which is a tarot card, was Queen of Pentacles. So that is a really good blessing card. As you know, Queen of Pentacles, she's like, I mean, look at this picture. She's so super confident and prosperous and just in a really good space. She's very independent. Yeah, she's just in a really good financial and abundance type of space. So here's your Queen of Pentacles, and I think that's a really good blessing sign for April. The 2 oracle cards, I actually ended up doing the angels and ancestors for you because I just kind of felt the need to do that. And the first card that came out was Medicine Guardian. Be open to healing information. So definitely be open to any type of healing work you have to do for yourself. And if it's mentally, emotionally, physically, do a lot of grounding work, a lot of healing work. And I think that will circle back to your Queen of Pentacles. Oops, my son's calling me. Sorry about that. Hold on. He's in New Orleans right now, so he's having a good old time. But yeah, so definitely be open to definitely do that healing work, do that grounding work. If you have to do any type of rituals for yourself, self-love rituals, just because we're not in February anymore does not mean that self-love has to stop. And the final card is Guardian Angel. You are not alone. So for this Guardian Angel card, and since we got the Medicine Guardian guy previously to this, I'm feeling like a male older energy that's definitely going to be watching over you and making sure that April is what you want it to be with the Queen of Pentacles. So definitely you are surrounded by your angels. They are watching you. They are taking care of you, as well as your ancestors. So for April, there's definitely some really good blessings for you coming up. So yeah, I hope that helps motivate you for next month.
Awesome. I keep, if for those who wonder why I keep doing like this, the Pez hand, I've got bifocals. Yes, Morita, I do remember you as Silver Lady, and I'm glad that it was an accurate reading for you. Perfect. So, Julianne.
Reiki and healer, that's really nice. Yeah.
Yeah. The warnings to take with you, my dear. Dun, dun, dun. The first thing I have is a reverse 3 of Swords. So this is called the Sorrow card. It's called, let me turn my mic down. It's called the Sorrow card because it's about balance. It's a Libra card. It's out of balance. This card means that there are questions of control coming up with you. What kind of control? I asked the Queen of Cups. Your challenge is going to be holding on to your emotional sanity coming up. All right. When you have to face challenges, the challenge you're truly going to have to face is not flying off the handle. All right. Let me jump back into chat real fast. Okay. Also, I want you to pay attention to your physical body, your health. What Selena was saying about self-love. This card here that I drew from you is an oracle card from my astrology deck, my dark moon deck, and it's called First House, the Body. The first house deals with the way it's Aries energy, basically. So this is perfect card going into the new season. Go into the new season with a certain amount of control. Control those emotions. Aries is associated with the Emperor in the major arcana, and the Emperor deals with structure, control. All right, so that's why I say go into it, control your emotions. Don't let anybody tip your scales the wrong way, because they're going to try to push your freaking buttons. And when they do, smile at them, nod, and think to yourself, fuck off. You know? And if that doesn't work, tell him Bobby said to kiss his ass. Okay. Do not let anybody push your buttons. All right. So thank you for letting us read for you today, Julianne.
I liked how they went hand in hand.
Yeah. I'm glad I put my phone on vibrate. Would have rang.
I know. I just had a silence mine because my son was calling.
It would have went off singing gypsies, tramps, and thieves. So your son's in New Orleans. I used to live there.
Yeah, I love New Orleans. He lives in Houston, Texas now. So he's in. They went there to celebrate my nephew's birthday. He lives with my nephew in Texas, so he's having the grand old time, and he's going to the Marie Laveau shop for me today.
Oh, I know exactly where that's at in Jackson Square.
Yeah.
Well, yo, you know what? Let's go to New Orleans sometime. I'll go with you.
I love New Orleans.
Yeah, I want to go.
He was at the Coven House earlier, sent me a picture. Have you ever seen American Horror Story? The Coven House?
Yeah, on Garden.
So good.
I know exactly where it's at, yeah.
I'm so happy for him.
Madhu, I got you, my love. Okay.
Donna,
yes.
Sounds good.
You got to think about New Orleans.
I know. I just love that place. Salem and New Orleans just have this amazing energy and vibe. It's just...
I've never been to Salem. That would be awesome to go visit.
We got married in Salem, my husband and I.
No, we were supposed to go to New Orleans, my husband and I, for a getaway. And we got delayed on something and didn't go, and the plans didn't happen, but that's when Hurricane Katrina hit.
Ooh,
So,
that's a good thing you weren't there.
yeah.
I got jumpers here today.
Dude, I had a bunch fly out yesterday.
Really? I love
Yeah. Okay, Julia. Yeah, you get to go first with blessings, so that gives me an extra chance to shuffle up.
I know. Okay, so Donna, our first card today is the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles is kind of like that student mindset, someone who seeks guidance, who does all that dirty work. As you can see, this guy right here, he looks like I'm going to say probably a police officer maybe, and he's doing that dirty work. See, that's just smoke covering him. So I feel like you're going to have to be, April's going to be really bringing in that mindset of that seeking guidance, that doing that work, doing that inner work that you need to get through in order to have a successful and an April full of blessings. The two oracle cards that I got are Spirit Box, trust your talents in changing times. So I'm not sure if you have an animal or resonate with a specific animal. Speaking of fox, actually, we just had a fox in our yard yesterday. It's kind of weird that I'm pulling out a spirit fox. So trust your talents in changing times, and definitely trust that April is going to be I feel like it's going to be a good month for you. But you will have to be putting in that work in April in order to make it a fruitful and successful month. Your next card was Sage, so be devoted and committed. So again, I think that goes back to the Page of Pentacles of doing that work, being committed to whatever your goal is for the month of April. If you're working on internal work, if you're working on I don't know if you have a channel or anything like that, but if you're working on just putting yourself out there, I think April would be a really good time to do that, especially with anything that having to do with that work. But if you show that commitment, you will be able to do it, and you just have to trust in yourself that you can get there. You can have a successful April, and it'll be full of blessings and abundance for you. Isn't that a cute card?
It is.
Yeah. So, thank you, Donna.
Okay. Thank you, Selena. So, here's my question to you. Warnings. Warnings going into spring, Donna. I don't know if you're going through some kind of split, breakup, or separation, either in personal life or at work, but I have the Lover's card in reverse, first of all. Okay, it should be like that, but it's not. It's like that. So this is partnerships, one-on-one partnerships. It's a card of Libra. It's a card of pardon me. It's a card of Gemini, Libra. It could be. It's definitely a one-on-one situation. You and another person, either a friend, a mate, partner, a business partner, something like that. But coming to a point where there's going to be a feeling of wanting to walk away. This is the Eight of Cups. See how the teacup step? I love this card, but it's in reverse also. So this is a card of endings, walking away, because of hurt feelings. And I think these hurt feelings are the result of nitpicking between two people, you and somebody else, kind of. I know my sister and I do this with each other, or we used to. Stop it, you're breathing too loud, I can't freaking take it anymore. Yeah. The reason I say nitpicking is that because I drew the card for the 6th house. This deals with your everyday life, Virgo. Something you do over and over, routine. The warning here is to not get to that point. Don't nitpick. Don't let anybody else nitpick you. Alright? Keep lines of communication open. That's very important. Pretty much that's the warning I have for you, my dear. Thank you for letting me read for you. Sip, sip, everybody. I have a joke. If you say sip, sip 3 times, Gerald will appear.
Grab your drinks, everybody.
Tough times with family and a newborn grandchild's health. Oh, tough times with newer grandchildren. Everybody is having grandbabies. 2 of my dear friends just had grandbabies.
Not me. And my kids are old enough, and they better not be. My oldest is 26, so.
Yeah, everyone needs support.
Especially yourself, though. You need to also support yourself, not just everybody.
See, we're not here for the rest of your family, Donna. We're here for you. Right, so we're here to advise you how to get through the coming season. We'd like to help your family, but we're more concerned with you. All right, everybody, if you're just joining us, the hashtag for a reading is spring. Hashtag spring. Okay. Next up, Aquarius Tarot.
Carolina.
I don't think I've read for you in quite a while, my dear. Or have I? I don't think I've ever read for Aquarius.
I don't know.
I don't think I ever have. Sonia?
Carolina, has he read for you before?
I don't know.
No.
Nope. Awesome. Breaking down this jar.
Oh.
I was gonna make a dirty joke, but I'm not going to. I was gonna say make a joke about first time.
Ay, Dios mío.
I can't help it. I'm dirty.
Ay, Dios mío. I got a really cute card for you, Carolina. This one makes me smile for you.
I keep hitting this microphone. I don't know if you guys like old scary movies, but I watched one last night from the 70s. The Legacy with Catherine Ross. It was about these witches who all come back to gather at a rich person's house, and one by one they're killed off, and the winner gets the power. It's a good movie. It kind of shaped my magical thinking when I was small.
Oh, nice. No, I don't recall ever watching that. My husband and I, we watch a lot of old scary movies, but no, we've not. Like it was Joe Bob Briggs. He does a lot of old scary movies. You know who that is?
Yeah. Heck yeah, with the trailer.
Yeah. Okay, Carolina, the first card is 4 of Wands. Look at her. She's celebrating. She's there's community and unity in this card. There's celebration, stability. Even though she's rollerblading, she's still, or skating. Is that skating? She's still keeping herself. Yeah, she's still keeping herself balanced and still very happy and just enjoying life. So, and I love the colors in this. I think April is going to be a very colorful and happy month for you. You know, I think this is going to be a good time for you. The 2 oracle cards I pulled out for you are Stag, which is trust and thrive, And then the second one is mountains, stand your ground. So the stand your ground card kind of goes with the Four of Wands here, with keeping yourself stable, keeping yourself balanced, keeping yourself grounded. And as you can see, the mountains, even though sometimes they can be very daunting to look at and to try and cross if you are having to cross it. But with the animal and the stag, and the way that they can get on these mountains without any problems, without any hesitation, I think that you're going to be able to do that, just to keep your balance, to keep that celebration, that joy in her. Yeah, I think this is going to be looks like it's going to be a good month for you, at least from my perspective. I don't know about Bobby's, but definitely mine.
Well,
What did you get?
well, mine deals with warnings. Remember this.
Mine's blessings.
So, for you, the warnings I have here, you are going to be facing some challenges coming up. But they're challenges that can be, they're challenges that, if you look at it from another perspective, aren't really your problem. Okay, so the first card I have for you is an upside, or the Five of Pentacles. And this is a card of worry. The second card I drew for you was an upside down Five of Pentacles. So this is telling me you're heading for some trauma. You're heading for some situations that are going to test you. The trick is that one of those is up, one of those is down, and they kind of cancel each other out. And that's telling me this is not your freaking problem. All right, somebody's going to basically try to rope you into their BS. You don't need that. Stay outside of the trauma. Stay outside of it. The last card I drew for you is an oracle card. Uranus. This is genius. All right. This is the wisdom of age and time. All right. This is knowing better. This is being aware that this is actually somebody else's freaking problem. All right. It's not yours.
And stand your ground.
Stand your ground. When somebody tries to rope you into their BS, you need to stick your little tootsie down on the ground and draw a line and say, nope, not today. All right. And know that you know better. That Uranus card. All right. I don't know. You can't see it, but it's basically a God standing there in space, looking down, kind of in a kneeling position. This is the wisdom of age. It's also a little bit of rebellion. So when people do try to get you into their camp and get you to do what they want, gaslight you into doing their bidding type of thing, rebel against them. All right, stand your ground, just like Selena said. All right, thank you for letting us read for you.
Yeah, thank you, Carolina. You got this, chica.
You got it.
And
I love Mulita. Who do we got, Mulita? And yes, this I have read for you. It's been a while. I like the new name. You also went through a new name. I really do like the Wild Raven Tarot. I really do.
For you, yeah. It's such a...
I can't believe nobody had it. Yeah.
Nobody had it?
Nobody had anything like that. No, and I looked. So I better trademark it real quick.
Also changed her name too. Did you see that?
No, I haven't. What'd she change it to? Oh yeah. I had to. Yeah, I like her logo.
Yeah,
very nice.
Too.
You're welcome. Okay, so.
So Mulita.
Switch.
some good cards for people.
I love it.
Yeah. For my blessings.
That double Five of Pentacles. One up, one down. They cancel each other out. It's not your problem. Remember that.
Mm-hmm.
I have a message for you.
Okay. Okay, Mudita, the first card I got was the Ace of Wands. So that comes with like new ideas, projects, inspiration, can also be sexual attraction. So for the month of April and blessings, definitely whatever new ideas you're working on, whatever new projects you're working on, whatever inspires you, go ahead and work for it. Go ahead and do it. I think with the month of April and spring and the change of the seasons, like right now, I think we're still kind of like in winter because at least where I'm at, we're still getting snow. But I think once April hits, the weather starts getting better. You start seeing all these flowers coming up and the greenery coming up. You see a lot more of the birds out. So definitely take advantage and get out there. Nurture your inner self and inner imagination. Definitely nurture that for the month of April. The two oracle cards I got for you was Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. And then the second card was Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts.
I like that.
Yeah, so transform and unveil your gifts goes really well with the Ace of Wands because it's talking about new ideas and getting out there. I feel like getting out there into nature and really having it rejuvenate your mind, your inspiration. But with the Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. I'm kind of seeing this as probably the same message we had previously for Carolina, and that's to just let go of drama, let go of negativity that's coming at you. Don't even let them bother your well-being, your mental well-being. Don't give anyone satisfaction of messing with your inner peace. So once you do that, you will be able to really unveil your gifts and get your projects going in the right direction for you. So yeah, that's my message for you, Mudita.
Awesome. Okay, so I have a message for you from a spirit of yours, an ancestor spirit, somebody who has passed, a female on the other side. And I say that because I drew the Queen of Hearts in reverse. With it, I drew the Four of Swords in reverse. This is the one where on this deck he's building a coffin in reverse. This is somebody on the other side. Those two cards together tell me somebody to dial this phone number. They want you to know there's some secrecy going on around you. Somebody's keeping you in the dark about something. We have Black Moon Lilith. And this is when the moon is so far out it reaches a point where it's in space, or just before it starts coming back around. This is... Yes, Vicky, we do. Put hashtag spring and I'll get you added to the list. Somebody wants you to know there's some secrecy going on around you, so keep your eyes open. All right? The word that's coming to mind is gaslighting. Somebody might be trying to gaslight you, think you're wrong about something, keep you in the dark. You're not. Alright, just keep your eyes open. I don't know who this message is from. I'm hoping you do. A female on the other side. I've had messages come through from people on my family I've never even met, when that was kind of a blow to my mind. Alright, who's next? I see you, Vicky. Thank you. Okay. Awesome! Maru. Are you ready, my dear? You still with us? Maruta? You got chills. When I get called to use that deck, it's
And I love that deck.
It's powerful. When I start working with ancestors, we're getting serious. So somebody really wants you to know that you're not crazy. Somebody's trying to pull a fast one around you. All right. Perfect. All right, Madam Maruta. Joanne, I see you, my love.
Okay, Madam Maruta, House of Cards. I just started following you recently on your channel.
She was the first one I had on my 420 as a guest. Yeah.
Nice.
I gotta bring you back on, Maru.
Because I see her as a moderator all the time, so I was like, I have to look her up because she's always busy making sure the chat's safe.
Maru is one of the most beloved people in our chat.
Yeah.
We value her. She's got the fastest fingers for typing that I've seen in chat.
Okay. So the first card I got for you is a really good card. April, the Magician. So make it happen. You have the magic to be able to you can make anything happen. And I've seen that in your channel with your cards that you do on there. So it's really nice to see another person doing the same thing that we all do, but you definitely are a magician when it comes to taking care of the rest of us, you know. So that's what I mean. It's really nice that this card came out for you. So April, you have the Magician card, which is a really good manifesting, make shit happen card. And you see this guy here, he's cooking, which is like, to me, I see it like kitchen witchery. I don't know if you like to cook, but I think anybody that does cook always makes magic happen. And the two angel ancestral cards I got for you was the Lord, take charge with authority, and Broken Arrow, embrace the energy of peace. So with these two cards, especially the Lord, take charge with authority. I think you've shown that many times that you do take authority and you do take charge. Continue on that path. And the Broken Arrow, embrace the energy of peace. Another really nice card for April. So I think these are really good ones for you, Maruta, especially the Magician card. So you got this. April's gonna, on my end, for the blessings, is gonna be really good for you.
Well,
You're like the yin and the yang, the dark and the light here.
That's why I love doing these type of readings. So, yeah, that's something I want to point out. One of the reasons I like doing these readings so much is in a lot of the historic depictions of Hermes that you see, he's holding scales. So balance is a huge thing with me. Maru, my dear. Let me take a quick. Hi, Stephanie. How you doing? Hi, Christy. Hold on. Let me go back and chat. Oh, I just hit my mic again. That was a madly sound. You said, Christy, did did you get me? Yes, Christy, I got you. All right. Yes, Christy, you're actually up next. All right. So here's what I got for you, Maru. Remember, I'm doing the warnings. So we have for you a Nine of Swords in reverse. So we've got the, I'll tell you all the cards and then I'll put them together for you. We've got the Nine of Swords in reverse, the Solar Eclipses card for Revolution, and a reverse Ace of Swords. Okay, so with that Nine of Swords, this says, this is Gemini energy. You may need to change your thinking on some things. And with that change of thinking, come out of the gate kicking, all right? You've got the opportunity right now to change everything about yourself, how the world sees you, how you see yourself. Now's the time to break out of your cocoon and attack the world. That solar eclipse, this revolution card. When we have a solar eclipse, it's a blackout. Nobody can see what we're doing. This is the idea of the card. In that darkness, we have the opportunity to rearrange who we are. So when the sun shines again, we're like standing there in a whole new way. We're being seen in a new fashion. All right. So this is saying, come out of that gate kicking. Come out of that gate strong. Change up who you are, who you want to be, how the world sees you. Okay. Yeah. All right. And the last card I drew for you is the Ace of Swords in reverse. This again, change up your thinking. All right. You are one of the most clever little women I know. All right. Decide who you want to be and attack it. Just slip it on like a wardrobe. Now's the time to become somebody new. All right. You want to be gosh, I don't know. Just, I love these. Heather is going through the same thing right now. I tell her she has the opportunity to change everything about her that she wants to. All right. She's moving to a new location. I told her, come out of the gate, kick it. Be something different if you want. All right. It's all up to you. You got the power. You got the power. Speaking of Heather, I'll sing for her. All right. Thank you, Marita, for letting us read for you.
Thank you, Maruta.
All right, Christy Perez, Rosie's sister. Hello, how are you doing today, Christy? Es con deseo. Rosie Perez was one of my favorite actresses in the 90s.
What happened to your hat, Bobby?
It was hot.
Oh, okay. It's cold out here.
Oh, it's chilly in this room, but my head was getting hot.
Oh.
Christy. What warnings for Christy? What state or country do you live in again, Selena?
Pennsylvania. Pittsburgh.
Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
I'm out here by the stagecoaches in Tombstone, well, near Tombstone, Arizona.
My cards were flying. Okay. Okay, Christy Perez. So for blessings for April, we have the Six of Cups. So that's nostalgia, memories, soulmates, past lives. I'm thinking, to me, it's more feeling like a past life. So, what, did you get that también?
Está bien.
So, this is definitely feeling like a past life. And as I'm looking at this little child here
You,
holding the dandelion, where he's getting ready to make a wish, or it's a she,
you
regardless
too,
of that
me
home in
too.
that background, I'm having a feeling like it's a little child, maybe inner child, inner healing work. Probably definitely work on inner child and healing work for April. I think that'll be really good for you, really beneficial for you. And as you see the little dandelions there, there's a lot of dandelions, which means there's a lot of wishes. A lot of stuff is gonna, I feel like it's just gonna be really good for you in April. But I think the inner child healing work, and definitely I think it's a past life. Definitely work on that. The two cards that I got were Direction, Guardian. So choose your path. Look at that card. Definitely, you have a path to choose here, Christy.
That's a cherub.
Isn't that beautiful? Yeah.
Yeah. If you the four faces, those are the four animals. Yeah, the fixed signs.
Yeah. So definitely, you have a path to choose. And then your High Priest, intend and create. Again, look at this card as well. So I think April would be very beneficial to do some inner child healing work, past life work. If you do have anything to do with past lives, if you believe in that, if you work with that, I think that will be a really good time to really dive into it. That's at least my goal as well for actually this month in April has been a lot of past life work and inner child healing. But yeah, definitely you got some guardians on here, and they're definitely gonna try and help you choose your path, choose which way to go in April. So yeah.
So, here's what I got for you. When you started talking about past lives, I had just pulled these cards. It cracked me up. Well, the first card I drew from you from my Thoth deck, my dear, is the Ten of Wands, also known as the card of oppression. This is carrying around a bunch of bullshit you don't need to carry around. Bullshit from everybody else, and bullshit from previous lives. This is karma that you're carrying with you. Now is the time for healing, exactly what Selina said. We have Chiron, which deals with healing in astrology. Healing from what? When I pulled this oracle card, two others came out with it. Life's purpose, the North Node. So this means you have a destiny. So get your shit together. All right. And part of fortune increase. This says this year is going to be a positive one for you. Things are going to start flowing in a certain direction for you to provide healing. And in that healing that you experience, you're going to be helping other people. What kind of healing? Somebody said some shit that started all kinds of trauma for you. It's time that was taken care of. We have the Tower. When I saw this card come out, it was the Hebrew letter associated with it, which means mouth. The mouth that speaks the truth that brings about destruction. So somebody started talking some smack. It may have been true, but they didn't need to open their freaking mouths. All right, they should have just kept it to themselves, started a bunch of shit. You had to play cleanup. Now it's time to deal with that. Get it out of your life, get it out of your system, put it to rest. Stomp it. All right, so now is the time for healing. Now, for anybody else's benefit, for yours, it's time to just give up all the old bullshit. All right, that's what we have for you. Thank you for letting us read for you today.
Thank you, Christy.
Love it! Next up, we've got Miss Sonia. Sanja. I was watching Dracula Dead and Loving It the other day, the comedy.
Mm-hmm.
And they got to that one part where they're in the mountains and the gypsy woman's giving them a warning. She goes, beware! It just cracked me up. Every time I see that, I walk around for the rest of the day, beware!
I love that. Did you get to see the new Nosferatu?
Yes, I did.
Did you like it?
It was very gothic. It was. I liked it. It's going to be a classic.
Good. Yeah.
That's a movie I would put in the same category. I don't know if you ever saw it, but oh my gosh, it's the movie Paris Hilton did. Shit. It's the musical gothic. Somebody help me, Maru. What is it? What is that movie with the little bottle? I'm gonna kick myself when I hear it.
Yeah.
It had Giles from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Repo Man. Repo Man. Oh my gosh, the genetic opera. Great flick. Love it. Hey,
yeah, Nosferatu was good. Yeah.
Nosferatu was good. It's very gothic, and it had Craven the Hunter in it. But they didn't show anybody.
Yeah, I mean, even the Skarsgård, like the whole family is just so talented.
Yeah, everybody. It was a very gothic flick. It's going to become a classic. I did watch Craven the Hunter 3 times the other day. If you haven't seen it, totally worth the watch. Woof. Okay, so I've got one. This is a good reading for you already, my dear.
The same card out for somebody else. Okay. Who are we? So you said Sonia, right?
Sonia, okay. Yeah.
So we have the Hermit card. So we are in the Hermit year right now. And this guy is about introspection, inner wisdom, solidarity, but being being solitary doesn't mean that you're like alone, you're a lonely person. That's not what this guy's saying, but I feel like April should be definitely more of that introspection and looking within. And you see how he's just sitting there in the woods. There's a white owl right above him. Definitely some inner peace I see happening here, which is a really nice card, especially. And then the owl just looks like such a really good omen. I know for some cultures it isn't, but I always see an owl and I always see that as a good omen. I see that as wisdom. So the Hermit card here is there's definitely some inner wisdom, some even though he's alone, he's not lonely. So I think that's a really nice message for April. The 2 cards that I got one has an owl in it again, and it's Shaman. Trust in your higher forces. So definitely trust in your higher forces, your spirit guides, your ancestors. They're definitely there to help guide you. And it's continuation with that owl there. So they're definitely there to help you. They're definitely there to guide you in April. So I think it's a really good message, really good. It's definitely a really good omen, I feel, with those owls. This next one is Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. So another wonderful message. Definitely harness those gifts you have. Pull them out while you're sitting there like the hermit and going into some more introspection and definitely if you have to sit there and think about it, that's okay. That's good. But yeah, I think it's a good message for April. especially with the owls. I think owls are really good omens.
You know, I have an owl story.
You
Um,
do.
I do. First of all, owls I view as goddess energy because
Mhm.
of Athena and Hera. But back in 2015, I think it was, I was set up outside of our house in Mesa for Halloween. I had the table and I was dressed as a
Mhm.
vampire and the whole thing. Well, what happened was hold on. I was outside today with coven work and the allergies are still getting me.
Yeah.
So the house across the street had a tree in it, and from that giant tree, a white owl flew out. And it flew towards me, and I'm thinking, this fucker's gonna hit me. I was like, I'm gonna be owl scratched, and I didn't move. And it flew at me, and 12 inches before it flew up, and I literally felt the wind from it. And
So
being
magical.
being a witch, I was like, oh, what is this? What does it mean? What's it mean? I'm like, Oscar, watch this! And then when I'm running inside, looking through my books and everything, and I knew it was a message.
Yeah, definitely. And
Um,
these are
sure.
definitely good messages here.
Well,
With higher energies and yeah.
shortly thereafter, I was diagnosed with belly fever, and I had to have brain surgery. Um, and my whole world turned around.
Turned upside down.
So,
Yeah.
but because I saw that owl, I knew something big was coming, so I wasn't totally thrown off.
Yeah.
Now that I've made it all about me, let's get back to Sonia. Okay, the first card I drew for you, my dear, is the Nine of Discs. Now, remember, we're talking warnings here. So the warning here is to guard your health. This is a card of Virgo. Guard your health. If you have medications you take, be up on them. Be certain of that you're doing what you have to do with your health. You're headed for some change. We've got the Pluto card, which is transformation. And the Five of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know if this warning, you have many medications. Ugh. Mija. Okay. I'm saying, please, something may be in the making where it's going to cause some health issues. So if you got a doctor's appointment coming up, ask questions. How am I doing on this? How am I doing on that? And you're Scorpio, okay? That's very defensive.
And her birthday is on Halloween.
I love it. A friend
Me
of mine,
too.
Carolyn, my friend, has her birthday on Halloween. I love it.
My son was due on Halloween and he was born on Friday the 13th of November, so
When she lived nearby, we had great Halloween parties
yeah.
every year.
I love that day.
The Five of Pentacles is card of Taurus. Again, this can be viewed as health because it is an earth sign. So just please keep an eye on health issues coming up. That's pretty much the warning I have for you. Thank you for letting us read for you, my dear. Yeah, ask questions. My doctor, when I first started seeing her, was surprised that I asked so many questions.
That's good.
But we were able to, that comes from being diagnosed with belly fever. I knew something was wrong and I didn't push the point. I didn't tell the doctors, I know something's wrong. I didn't do that. Until I started peeing the bed and having tremors and my eyes were going like this. It was really bad. But by then, I could have fixed it with medication had I followed through with the warnings I was feeling. But no, I had to have surgery.
I mean, I was on 33 meds a day and an infusion once a month. Systemic lupus and autoimmune stuff, and
yeah, we do what we got to do.
Yeah, I dealt with cancer.
Please, everybody watching, take care of yourselves. Ask questions with your doctors.
And I'm in remission now, so it's a good thing.
Good.
I know. It's the beauty of living. Okay, Vicky.
You have lupus too, Sonia?
Really? So that's where
I love our tribe. We support each other. Yeah.
That's tough. I've been in remission for 8 years now, but that's because I got a new husband who actually supports me, and I'm not in a.
I was gonna say, is he like a good luck charm? What?
Yeah, and he and he lets me do this, my witchy stuff and my cards, and he bought me my first statue. He got me Freya, and then he got me Hecate. So he's always buying me things, and it's definitely a difference when you're in a relationship where it's supportive.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
Sending you lots of spoons, Sonia.
Okay. One of my favorite cards.
Okay, we got flying cards all day here.
Right?
Yeah, mine are just been flying. Okay, so blessings for April, Vicky. Now that I'm looking at your name, this card actually goes really well with your name.
Well, you do yours. I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick.
Sounds good. Take your time. Take your time.
I knew this was going to happen. I did warn Selena before we started because I've been drinking water all day. Perfect.
I love Freya too, Vicky. I used her a lot for February self-love. I did like a ritual oil for her. Some self-love oil with her, with Aphrodite, and I did some for Lilith, and I did some for Hecate as well, because they all show you different kinds of, they all give you different types of strength and show you different types of love that you need to do for yourself, especially in self-love work. So that's why I felt the need to incorporate all 4 of them. Okay. Just make sure. Okay, so the first card, the first tarot card I pulled out for you is the High Priestess. So for April, High Priestess is your spiritual insight, your wisdom, your intuition, your feminine strength, your dignity, transformation, redemption. So this is I feel like such a beautiful card. And now that I was looking at your name and this is the card that went flying out, it really makes a lot of sense that the High Priestess would be a card for you. So definitely harness that energy and continue to harness that energy for April, for the blessings part of my reading. But yeah, as you can see, she's being blessed here by a spirit. So this is the, I don't know if you saw what deck I was using. Let me pull out my cards here. Where's the box? Here it is. This is from Unfinished Business by MJ, which I really like her decks. But yeah, this is your High Priestess card. So April is, in my under my perspective, is going to be a really good. It's going to be a good month for you. Just continue with your intuition and your inner knowledge, your transformation. I mean, your insight, wisdom. It's all really good. So the 2 oracle cards I got for you are Animal Guardian, Trust Your Instincts. So again, that goes really well with your High Priestess card. Definitely trust yourself and trust your instincts. And your second card is Snake, Shed Old Skin. So coming into April and changing in the season, you'll definitely be, you got to shed that energy from the winter, that, you know how your skin gets really dry in the wintertime, and you have to shed that to be able to have this beautiful glowing skin for the springtime. Definitely do some of that loving self-love work. I think that'll be really good and beneficial for you. So I got her, I wanted to show you what I got. I got the High Priestess card for her, Bobby. Snake, Shed Your Old Skin, which reminds me of Hecate, and then Animal Guardian, Trust Your Instincts, which goes really well with the High Priestess card. So what warnings do you have for her, Bobby? I think you're on mute.
I was saying, no, I'm just not saying anything. But yeah, I am on mute. How about that? So, my dear, matters of communication. Watch what you say. Watch what you say, because it may be taken in the wrong way. I drew the 8 of Wands for you. This is communication. The second card I drew for you is Solar Eclipse Revolution. Okay, I find if I hold the cards like this, they don't shake quite as much. Plus, it looks kind of cool. Revolution. This is the card of rearranging your life to suit yourself in the darkness of the eclipse. It's the same thing I was saying earlier. You have the chance to use the energy. I'm not saying during the eclipse, I'm saying when the sun is not shining, we can rearrange things in the background to when the sun finally comes out, we're a whole different way. Now is the time to rearrange yourself, follow a different path that you've been wanting. There's a little bit of rebellious energy with that. The last card I drew for you is the 5 of Wands in reverse. Now, this is the way it's supposed to look, and even when it's like that, it's not a good card. It's conflict. This is belief systems. The 5 of Wands, if you look at it, it's got all those people on there. They're wearing different clothing, and that symbolizes different belief systems. People coming from different viewpoints, and they're battling. They're not really trying to kick the shit out of each other, but they are trying to get their point across. When it's reversed, what I'm feeling from this is careful with your words. Again, you may be coming up against conflict with other people, but watch what you say, because somebody's going to latch onto it and use it against you in the future. So just guard your words, all right? That solar card, that's the interesting one. This says you have a chance to just shake things up right now. So do so to your benefit, all right? To review, watch your words, because somebody's gonna use them against you if you're not careful. And shake your life up. Now's the time to do it. All right, so thank you for that.
Yeah,
Thank you for
trust your
letting us read.
instincts when it comes to that too, though. Trust your instincts on who you know you can talk to or not talk to. So again, it's going back to this quote,
Mhm.
definitely trust who you can, your instincts on who has the who's going to be there for you, who's not going to turn your words around or say stuff about you.
Yeah, and Vicky, by the way, a dog that'll bring you a bone will carry one. So if somebody comes to you with chisme, you need to know, or gossip, you need to know they're probably going to take gossip about you too.
Mm-hmm.
Chisme, that's the one word that whenever somebody sends me one word, chisme, I'm like calling them, what's going on?
Yeah.
Okay, so who do we got? All right, this looks like it's our final message, unless anybody else has a request for
Yeah.
a reading. The hashtag is hashtag spring. Otherwise, this will be our last. Oh yeah, this should probably be our last. We've been going for an hour and 10. I didn't even look
Yeah.
at the clock. I
I didn't either. It's
apologize.
flown.
Yeah. All right. So Joanna Miranda. And since you are the final card, I'm going to give you a couple little extra cards just for the hell of it. I'm going to switch decks for you.
Nice. I think I'll definitely stick to my angels one. I think that's a good one. Yeah, I'm liking the energy on these.
Thank you, Julian. I love my Thoth deck. I got another class coming up
You
with
know,
it.
I've never worked with a Thoth deck, and I've been
It's
interested in doing so, but it's definitely a different method of reading, isn't it?
it's not that too far off from regular. It's just you have to learn more things. You have to learn astrology. You have to learn Kabbalah. Well, you don't have to learn all Kabbalah, but you have to understand it. That
Okay.
each sphere represents a number from 1 to 10, and
Man,
that's where
I'm in
you get
college right now. I can't learn anything new.
right. Yeah, like
My
in
brain's already
Kabbalah,
like mush.
fives are ruled by Mars, the planet Mars, and that's why fives in tarot are take the suit to its most difficult
Okay.
aspect. Okay, so you go down and you learn what is associated with what sphere and number. It is a complicated system. It takes a bit
Yeah.
to learn, but totally worth it. Totally. All right. Ha! Perfect. I'm gonna move myself so I can shuffle.
These are making me work for the cards for the none of them are flying out. Here we go. So none of them are flying out and it flies out. Hmm. Okay. So Joanne, the first card I got for you is the Lover's card. So the Lover's card is union, harmony, um, choices. It could be innocence as well and purity, temptation. There's so many different meanings behind the Lover's card. But for April blessings, if for some reason I'm feeling like this is a relationship card, um, and even though there is fire in the background, I don't feel like you guys are going to be on fire. Um, there is that kind of like that smokiness going on around here. It's kind of like fog, I feel. But and in the front, you still have the blooming flowers. So I think it's going to be, if you are in a relationship, it doesn't have to be romantic. It can be relationship if you have children or your parents or your um, your friends. I feel like definitely doing more things with them in April. I feel that's kind of the message I'm getting from the Lovers card is definitely go out and do stuff with your friends if you don't do that now. And I know we've been all cooped up in the wintertime with spring coming. I think it'd be a good time to get out. The two cards that came out with it were the High Priestess, Harness Mystic Power, which is really nice. And this is Drum, Dream, and Journey. So you got the High Priestess card and you have the Drum card, which is Dream and Journey. So being the High Priestess, I think you definitely have, it talks about spirituality and could be secrets and privacy as well, but the High Priestess, I'm definitely seeing you manifesting some really good work. And then continue on whatever dream and journey. So dream and journey is also a nice card, and don't stop dreaming is what I'm getting from this. Don't stop dreaming. Don't stop doing what you want to do for yourself. And even with the High Priestess card here, I definitely see that as doing stuff for yourself and yeah, getting out with some friends, getting out and
Now, when you were saying don't stop, how many people in the crowd were saying don't stop
believing.
believing?
Yeah. So definitely, definitely get out and do more things with friends and family if you haven't been able to do so because of the winter time and being stuck at home. So definitely take care of yourself mentally and emotionally by doing that.
So, thank you very much. I got a shitload of cards for you because you're the last one. So the first card I drew for you is the Chariot. This is the card of control, controlling your emotions. It's also your family, your lineage, your bloodline. And that's going to come into play as we get into our oracle cards in Lenormand that I threw down for you. So we've got the lineage. I drew the Fool card in reverse. This is one of my favorite Fool cards. He looks like a superhero. But the Fool card in reverse.
He is a superhero.
This is going along with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So both of those cards are beginnings. One is beginning and one is expansion. The energy of the Fool has been disrupted. New beginnings are being thwarted. The Two of Pentacles in reverse is Capricorn energy. This is the three of these cards together tell me that there's may be problems with somebody in your family. An older person, because of the cards that I have next, the Lenormand cards. We have the Letter and the Bear. So this is communication with the Letter. The Bear is like Emperor energy, protective, overbearing. Usually it's female, but I'm getting male energy here from this card. Some kind of communication or news information that you have had or will get dealing with money. We have the 10th house for you. And then the last two cards I have for you are partnerships with the 7th house. So one-on-one, you and this person. And the 6th house, which is routine and health. If I didn't know better, my dear, I'd say will or something like that. Yes, family. Okay. That chariot, the first card we have, dealing with your bloodline and your lineage, and then seeing the rest of these, I'm thinking there's some kind of legalities going on with family member. An older person or somebody who's older than us. The warning here is that this situation is coming at all. Exactly? I'm right? Okay. You just have to. I'm going to draw you another card because this is just identifying what the problem is. It's not giving me a solution. So I'm going to deal with this in my favorite way by asking my auntie. The sun. Know that you are the center of everything right now. Alright, do not let your sunlight be thwarted. The warning here is to stay positive. Alright? Whenever the sun card shows up, it trumps everything. We know that in tarot. Okay, yes, it's going to end soon, hopefully. I hope so too, my love. The way to get through it, though...
I think it will, because look at the flowers down here, too. Even though shit's burning around them.
Yeah.
I see the flowers, so it looks like there is some...
Know that you are the center. The sun is the center of everything. The sun is the center of the tree of life. You see the tree of life on the Ten of Pentacles? Right in the center. That's the sun. Alright? So remember, good, you have support from your friends and family. And you've got support from your tribe, too. Know that as long as you stick to your guns, like Selena said, and maintain
family too, because I think here I said your friends, like, do stick with them in April. They're really going to be there to support you with all this chaos energy that's going on around you. But as you can see in the front, it's gonna turn out okay. It'll be okay.
You got this, boo boo. Thank you for letting us read for you.
Yeah, thank you, Joe.
And thank you, everybody, for joining us. Selena, are you coming up on anybody's channel? What do you got planned?
I do on Monday. I have a goddess get-together with Heather and Nancy from Crohn's Intuition. So, yeah.
I love Nancy.
On Monday. Yeah.
Fantastic. And I will be online tomorrow with Behind the Cards. Angel, the Reiki Master and Witch, is going to be my guest. He is a priest of Hecate.
I did see the picture.
Yeah, he's a very dear friend of mine, and he's also my my apprentice's father. Yeah. So I'm excited to talk to him. You guys, thank you for joining us, and we will see you both. We'll see you all on the next video. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.